Hello and welcome back to the RTC. I am McFeEzE of the iNiT Gaming channel, and today we are going to be talking about nothing in particular, just Call of Duty Ghost, the next installment of Call of Duty. We're going to be taking bits of information from the live stream that they did of the multiplayer reveal yesterday, so sit back and hope you enjoy it. So, if you watch the live stream, then you'll pretty much know all this information I'm about to tell you. When it first started, they broke it up into 3 bits. The first bit was 20,000 customization choices for characters. Yes, you can create your own character, how it looks, and make it unique with over 20,000 combinations of customization. And it's not just cosmetic, it leads to new gameplay stuff down the line, which we will get to later on in this video or in another video. Then the second point that they made was the world, dynamic map events, more strategic, more challenging maps. Now maps are going to be moving, changing, so you have to learn all these stuff like what happens when an event happens in the map or whatnot. 7 new game modes, 30 plus new weapons, a brand new weapon class, 20 new kill streaks, new character animations and movement, all new co-op modes that's fueled by the new next gen engine. Ooh. So that's cool. And then the third thing they touched on in the opening was the new elite system that they're going to have. Take Call of Duty with you anywhere. Fueled by your COD Ghost account, you can carry your profile, accomplishments, prestige, everything you have invested into the game from current to next gen console. So that's cool, that's pretty cool. And so you go to a friend's house and you want to play the game, and you just log in and all your profile stuff that you've already done on your game on your Xbox will already be there. Carries over, which is pretty cool. And also if you buy it on Xbox 360 and then you get an Xbox One and then you start playing it on there, all the stuff you have done on the Xbox 360 will carry over to Xbox One, so you won't have to start over again. That's your stats, your profile, your unlocks, your prestige, and everything carries over, guns and the lot. And it will play at 60 frames per second on all platforms, this gen and next generation. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So let's summarize that up. 20,000 new character customization, so you know, you're not just a randomly generated character anymore, and you get more choice in who you are rather than just picking what gun and stuff you want, which is cool. You know, taking a leaf out of Halo's book there with character customization. Now the dynamic world events, scenery changes, stuff blows up, falls down and can kill you, a bit like Battlefield Frostbite engine that they use. So that's cool, you know, keeping up with the times, not keeping behind much. And they've got a new next gen engine, which I don't know how that will be, if that'll work on the 360 or what, so we'll have to watch this space with that, really. But new next gen engine could be cool, could be very cool. And then this new elite thing, it allows you to play with 2 screens, so you can have your COD on one and then your elite on the other, and you can change your classes on the fly. But when you next respawn, I believe I need to read more into that, so I'll get back to you on that one. And this whole, you know, your profile carries over to wherever, if you're at a friend's house or an Xbox One. But I'm not sure if this is for the 360 as well, or if it's just a next gen feature. I'll read more on that and let you know as well. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool if you ask me. Sounds interesting so far, but we have not yet touched the multiplayer aspect, which this reveal trailer was all about. So we'll be doing that in a second. And 60 frames per second should please, you know, all the people out there who are like, I miss 60 frames per second. Me personally, I don't care as long as it runs smooth and plays well. It's all hunky dory with me. FPS is FPS, as I say. Anyways, that's that bit done. Let's move on to multiplayer. The biggest overhaul of multiplayer since the original Modern Warfare series. So that means they looked at everything, engine, game aspect wise, see if they could change it, if it needs to be there and whatnot. You don't just create a class, as I mentioned before, you get to create a soldier. That's everything on your head, arms, shoulders, knees, legs, feet. 20,000 customization opportunities there. So when you pick your class and you start the game, you will no longer be a randomly generated person. You will have your own unique identity. And who knows, you could run custom clan threads and stuff like that to be, you know, distinguish yourself from other random people on your team and your friends more easily. Something you could do, something may happen. Who knows? So really, there's limitless possibilities with this new create a soldier thing that is coming in right now into this brand new Call of Duty, which may be good, may be bad, who knows. And also, I'm not sure if this is the first time in Call of Duty, probably is, I don't remember this feature being involved. You can play as a female. Yes, that's right, you can play as a female soldier on the battlefield. You can select it and customize it. Well, customize a female, why am I saying it? So not only have they added a female character to play with, they've added also over 30 new weapons across all classes. Added a new class, gun class, weapon class, whatever you want to call it. And they've had an 80% overhaul of the engine since Modern Warfare 3 come out. So that's good. A new class that's called the Marksman, this is a new class I was talking about, it's called the Marksman Rifle, can be used as a scoped semi-automatic sniper rifle or an iron sight based single shot assault rifle. Pretty cool. So, you know, you don't have to decide, do I want to use a assault rifle or a sniper? You can use a bit of both with this new Marksman Rifle. So that's pretty cool. And they also showed off this new scope that looks kind of cool, kind of funky at the same time. It's called a dual render scope, which allows you to target your enemy, which all normal targets do. You may think, well, what's the difference? Let me get to the point. The other difference is you can have a peripheral vision as well. So not only can you see your enemy, you can see around you. You just see a scope, a circle in the middle of your screen where your enemy is, and then everything else is your peripheral vision, everything that's going around you. So no more, you know, just looking down the sight or your scope and then that's it. You actually can see what is going on around you as well. So that's a pretty cool aspect, you know. Something that hasn't been done yet, I don't think. Well, I think maybe, you know, the ACOG scopes were able to do that a little bit, but it wasn't really effective. And this keeps the enemy zoomed in on target while aiming down sight, as well as being able to see what's going on around you. So say you're aiming down sight, look at an enemy, and someone runs past you to the right, and you see out the, you know, you can see it instead of just it being a black circle and you're looking down your scope or your sight taking up your full screen, which is good, pretty good. Let's see how that plays out in this Call of Duty Ghost, which if you haven't seen the reveal trailer, whoo, you're missing some of there. Pretty good. You should watch it. I'll probably link it down below, but for all the other people, you probably you know, tech suave enough to find it, so yes. But I'll link it down below just in case you're too lazy to do that. And then the next thing we're going to talk about and do a little summary of what we just talked about, is the loadouts. Now you may remember well, obviously you'll remember in Black Ops 2 because you're probably still playing it waiting for the new Call of Duty to come out. Treyarch's Pick 10 system, which was like a new thing to how we created classes. I mean, personally, I enjoy it, you know, because it makes you think like, what do I need and what do I really not need? And you also can change, you know, depending on what players you're playing against in your lobby, and if you're staying in that lobby and, you know, their team are always getting all the UAVs, you can just change up your class by dropping, like, you know, your equipment around with no equipment and stick a rocket launcher on your back. Or if, you know, they're getting kill streaks like sentry guns, AGIs, you could have just equipped dual EMPs. It was good. It was good. It's got new and fresh for Call of Duty, but we're not talking about Black Ops 2. This is Ghost. But what Ghost have done, they mentioned that they liked Treyarch's Pick 10 system, and they've incorporated a similar system. Now, in Ghost, you have a budget for your primary and secondary weapon, lethal and tactical equipment, and your perks, obviously. Attachments and kill streaks are free. But now in Black Ops 2, you had to pay for your attachments as well. But your kill streaks were free, so cool. There's more perks, and I believe from what I saw, I don't know if that's all the perks or what, there was about 35 to 40 perks. That's pretty darn cool. A whole new way to select them as well. Each perk has a set value of 1 to 5, and you have 8 points to choose from initially. So you can either pick 4 perks that have 2 points, and have 4 perks, each set value at 2 points, or you could have 8 perks, all with the value of 1. So you get your 8, it's basically the Pick 10 system, but you get 8 points specifically for your perks, not as a whole. Okay? But if you decide to choose, if you choose to get rid of your secondary weapon and your equipment, you can have up to 11 perks. Wow. Now, the Pick 10 system in Black Ops 2 only allowed you to have a maximum of 6, and this could possibly give you a maximum of 11 perks. How insane is that? Wow. That's crazy insane. That's surely going to make for some interesting, crazy, insane class loadouts. Mind blown. And also, I said I was just going to do a little recap here summary, but a couple more little snippets of information for you. There's a new Juggernaut kill streak. It's called Juggernaut Maniac, I believe. And from what I've seen in the video, it's in the reveal trailer, I believe, if I'm thinking correctly, is you don a Juggernaut suit. Yeah, you know Juggernaut's really slow and all this. Nope, not this one. This is a knife-wielding maniac in a Juggernaut suit that can run at you. So, first thoughts, overpowered? Probably yes. But maybe, hopefully it's one of the higher echelons of the kill streaks, pretty hard to get. We'll see. And the other one is I can't remember the name, but it involved you being on the side of a plane with a sniper. I think it was helicopter scout or something like that. But that looked pretty cool, if you ask me. Pretty cool. Okay, let's do a little recap of what we've just talked about. So, we talked about Pick 10 system. Well, not the Pick 10 system. The new creator class system, which sounds crazy, sounds insane. There's going to be a lot of freedom there for you to choose from. But also, it's not like the pick 10 system where if you got rid of your primary, secondary weapons, you ran around with a knife. No. You have to keep your primary from what I heard. So you always have a weapon on you, and you won't have a choice to just run around with a knife. Now I don't know if you have no secondary weapon, whether or not you'll run around with a knife as your secondary. I'm not sure about that. We'll get back to you, but having up to 11 perks, whoa. And I don't even know what all the perks do. But as I say, there's 35 to 40 perks that I saw on a little screenshot they put up during this actual stream of the live event that they showed. So it's crazy, and all the perks have a value, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest, and you get 8 points to choose your perks. So again, that's going to be interesting. You could have one that's 5 and 3 that are valued at 1. Yeah, it's crazy. And then this new marksman class, this sounds something I would be interested in. I'm not gonna lie, because you could easily switch it to either being a sniper or an assault rifle, or maybe have a bit of both. Who knows? And it sounds really, really interesting. And the fact that they've put a lot of work into this by having an 80% overhaul just shows how much passion these guys have for their games. But yeah, hopefully it'll be 80 times better than Modern Warfare 3. Me personally, I didn't like Modern Warfare 3. If you did, good for you. It was, you know, it was probably a solid game. I played it a lot, but I just didn't like it. I don't know why I didn't like it, I just did not like it. But I still played it because that's what most of my friends played and most of the indie gaming dudes played, so jumped on that, played it. So that's that. So and this dual render scope could be cool, could be fun. Reminds me a bit like that one, the dual band, was it the dual band scope from Black Ops 2, I don't know, the one where you clicked it in and it went from a cog to a little dot and you could do it back and forth. Kind of reminds me of something like that. 30 new weapons across all classes. So, you know, and they've overhauled the sound of the weapons, the feels, the looks. So they've put a lot of work into this already. And remember, what they showed off was just basically a beta. This is not the final product. So if you see it and you think, well, that looks shitty, they may go back and work on that. You don't know. This is just a reveal of the multiplayer, what it's going to be like. This is the final product. Enjoy. This is just like a beta, and a bunch of people, as you know, were invited down there to play it, test it, whatever, and give feedback. So that's that. Alrighty, let's talk about some kill streaks. 20 new kill streaks to this new game. And sorry if you can hear rustling in the back, it's me going through my notes. I apologise profusely, but I have to keep checking back to making sure I'm saying the right things and giving you the right information, because otherwise I will look like a wally, which I do not want. Hopefully it's not too bearable. I'll check it in the editing and do my best to try and drown that out for you guys. But anyway, 20 new kill streaks in, as I mentioned previously. Juggernaut Maniac, it's a Juggernaut with a knife. Crazy, crazy fool. Helo Scout was what I was looking for. You basically sit on the side of an helicopter, firing down, killing people. And then there's the Odin Strike, I think it was pronounced out. Didn't get to see what that was, but it sounds cool. And then you get to call in the dog. I think his name was Riley, but you can call him in as a kill streak, and he'll, you know, be your bodyguard, run around, kill people for you. But it's only just one dog. He'll also act as a UAV for you, growling when enemies are close near you. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And what they've tried to do in this game is reduce the number of air kill streaks, so like your helicopters and all that. They tried to reduce the number of that to make it more ground units and more in your face. And that being said, UAV used to be in the air, but now you can put it down on the floor, which brings a whole new element for, you know, for taking out UAVs. You no longer have to have a piece of special equipment to take it out. You don't have to have a rocket launcher on your back and wasting that one slot where you could have a pistol or something useful on your back. So yeah, but then that also brings in more strategic plays by the person who's calling it in, because then they'll have to think, where can I hide it and all this. So it's going to be crazy. And they're also bringing out the strike packages back, assault and all that, and specialist is back, and it's similar to what it was in Modern Warfare 3, kills and objective stuff being done. Like if you capture a flag, it counts towards your score streak. So yeah, basically Modern Warfare 3, if you know how that works, and you know how this new system works. As I mentioned before, the 3 strike packages back: assault, support and specialist. And now support is a variety of deployables that will counteract enemy equipment, enemy kill streaks, and also aid your team, just like before, but it's more or less deployables now. So that's pretty cool. And also there is no death streaks in the game. So let's talk about these kill streaks real quick. From what I've seen, heard from watching this reveal, pretty cool. And it's going to be interesting to see what all the other kill streaks are and how in your face they are, as they said they would be. And this UAV having to be placed down on the ground somewhere, it's going to be tricky one to get used to, and tricky one to get used to finding. But I guess once you play the game a bit and come across these situations, you'll learn how best to do this, just like any other Call of Duty. And I think that's all we've got time for in this video, guys. I am really sorry. I would love to go on forever and ever, but I have the time I have, because otherwise the upload is going to be forever and the rendering time is going to be forever. So again, apologies guys. Hopefully it'll be next video. So if you've liked this video, found the information to be good, please leave a like, a comment, and remember to subscribe. You can also join us on Facebook and Twitter. Links will be in the description below, and I will see you in the next video.